Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. This morning is back on, and thank you so much for staying tuned. I am Chayla Mendez, your host, and I'm very excited because outdoors is always a special place to be. So hopefully, the ambience will just set a tone for you this morning, set that mood. And I'm here for a very talented young lady. Her name is Virtue Averill, and she is a talented musician, a singer, and she recently had the privilege of attending a summer workshop. It's the Mel Brown Summer Workshop, and she's going to tell us more about that experience. But first of all, special good morning to you, and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you.
Great. So, how was the experience? I know you weren't the only one, right?
Yeah, it was really amazing. I got to meet a lot of people like Mel Brown himself. It was really amazing experience that I went to see each and every one of them. And I got to meet like amazing people like Tim, John, he helped me and Gordon. These are like famous, like really famous jazz players and they helped me a lot
Great. So,
during
it
the
was
summer.
a jazz summer workshop.
Yes, it was.
And where was it hosted? Where was it located?
It was located in Portland, Oregon.
Great. And I know you also had support from your school as well as persons here at the School of Music. So tell us about how important, having that support, making something like this, which, is you were thrilled about and always wanted to travel, and especially to the US. How important is that support for you?
It's very important because like I really always wanted to go like travel places and it was like a great opportunity where I could go to see different people and meet new people and different cultures and how they sing music and different things like that. So it will help me a lot. So I just want to say thank you, mommy.
That's okay, no problem. So, special good morning to Virtue's mom. And of course, for you, how do you feel after coming back from the camp? What did you take away from it?
Well, it has changed me a lot, like personally, like emotionally. I had a problem, but I spoke to Mr. Mel Brown and he really encouraged me to like open up because I wasn't open up to new ideas to different genres of music, but like it was really interesting, I must say. I got to learn how to scat sing, which is very very hard, especially in a bridge. It's like terrible, but yes, it's like, yeah, I learned a lot.
Great. Now, is jazz one of the genres that you've always liked, or is after coming from the camp you have an appreciation for it?
I've always liked jazz. I've sung for Jazz Sampler when I was in Form 1 in 2013. I sang for Jazz Sampler and I also sang for Jazz Sampler this year.
Very good. So, for you and your music, where do you see yourself going with this?
Well, oh, that's a question. Well, I always wanted to be a music teacher, so this would be like a great opportunity where I could extend my learning ability and how to teach music. So yes, I would. That would be one of the things.
Great. I don't want to put you on the spot, but would you like to give St. Lucia a little sample of something that you can do? Maybe even if you want to try to scat for them so they know what it is, but it's up to you.
Sure. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the waters and I think of all the things what you doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since I come home, while my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie.
So there you have it, St. Lucia. That was just a little sample of what Virtue has to offer and another talented youth that we have here in St. Lucia. And again, definitely benefiting from that jazz summer workshop. Well, Mel Brown Jazz Summer Workshop. So there's so much more talent here. We're going to keep trying to discover and see who else we can find. So make sure you keep it locked and, of course, keep giving them the support. Good morning, St. Lucia. It is time to wake up, and I'm always thrilled to bring you something new and exciting. And of course, we are in the peak of our Creole Heritage Month, and I'm happy to be here right now at the Alliance Française as the official launching of a very special exhibition, Calabash in Splendor. And today I have the esteemed pleasure to be in the presence of a very well-known local artist as well. We have Mr. Laurent Jean-Pierre, also known as Jomo. So special good morning to you and welcome to This Morning. How are you today?
Bonjour, moi bien, moi très bien. Moi un bon temps.
All right, now you gotta love it. So, right now we are launching Calabash in Splendor. Tell us about the idea behind this exhibition.
Well, a journey that began more than 40 years ago. When I was a lad, my parents took me to Labrie where they were born and raised. I happened to be born in Castries and raised in Castries, but every time they would take us down to Labrie, and I saw people going to the river with calabash, carrying water with the calabash, so there was no pipe-borne water. And it is from my grandfather in our cultural heritage was the man who used to make the calabash to take it to the water. You used to be flogged if you break that calabash. And it is the skill of the women as they carry that calabash on their head that amazed me, without even holding it and balancing. So from that early age, I had an affinity with the calabash. But more than that, a few decades ago, I was sent to prison because I was carrying a calabash. And from that time, I have made it a statement that I will love my calabash, which happened to be our national tree. And its multifaceted uses, it's an amazing plant. And more importantly, I have a calabash that have traveled all over the world, everywhere that I'm going, the most traveled calabash of the world. So it's an exciting time for me. You know, Calabash in Splendor, I have been preparing for this journey, for this exhibition, for almost 10 years. I have been preparing, collecting calabash from all over the island and trying to put it together so that we could celebrate our calabashness.
So I think this is a great way to celebrate and a perfect time to celebrate it as well too. And you can feel the passion here, and I hope it's resonating with you. Now with that, I know there's also a collaboration with other artists being featured here. Can you just tell us about some of the other artists?
Well, you know, it's a collaborative work between Martinique and St. Lucian artists. So some of the work here is one Rosalind Bristol from Martinique, a fabulous calabash artist. And the work is exhibited over here in this area. You have a German woman who lives in St. Lucia for over 40 years. She's a master at mask making. You have Mr. Locals who are here who live in St. Lucia. We had a mask camp under my house where all the artists walk by and just produce their art. We had all the calabashes that I have collected for more than 10 years, and we were just painting, and it was a really fascinating time.
And I can only imagine the energy and the ambience during that time as the creativity was just
and
flowing.
We've created a new song for this exhibition. We were just letting people imagination and creativity flow. Even little children came. And so this is a collective work of a kudme kachil, a kudme art. You know, we just allow it to flow and grow. And here it is in splendor, from the ridiculous to the sublime. And here we are, beautiful time. And I hope that it inspires people to appreciate our national tree, play national nous. Pour moun content, pour moun fait bagay, juste fait l'argent. Parce qu'il est possible pour pas apprécier, mais faire l'argent pays. And so we have another lady here from Martinique who just arrived. You know, Miss Jones is another artist who came over today, this minute, to be part of what we're doing here. And all the local artists and people like Niger. And we put in a documentary actually on the whole process. You know, but the key thing is to inspire people to use what we have, to dig deep into our biocultural heritage. That is the message. We have a lot here. We behave like paupers. We come empty-handed like beggars. We want to say, no, we have enough around us, the body of knowledge that was handed to us from our ancestors, and the biocultural heritage, the knowledge of what we have around us. Let us utilize it for health and for wealth, and to enrich us economically, etc., etc.
And of course, we have that in abundance. So this is the official launching. How long is the exhibition running for and the hours?
It's going to be for 2 weeks, and it's going to be from 9 o'clock until it closes, I think, at 7. That's the time Alliance Française usually close on a daily basis. Closed on Saturdays, or half day on Saturdays, I think.
Fridays.
But Fridays is half day. But in all, I just wanted to bring out calabash, make it center. It's not just a tree that the fruits would waste, but it's a tree that we can do so much with, from the ridiculous to the sublime. And tonight you'll hear it in poetry, in readings, and of course the evidence speaks for itself. Yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So St. Lucia, there you have it. So it is Calabash in splendor. You need to come out. Teachers, if you're watching, schools, principals, get the children to come out. Come and experience it. It is our culture. It's also our national tree. So come out, experience it at the height of our cultural heritage. Right now, let's celebrate in October.
Moi vle di tout moun set li si Kalbas la vivant. Kalbas, ça c'est pied national nous, c'est premier plat nous, c'est premier porte nous, c'est li nou te ka chaye de l'eau et puis l'eau vielle nous pour contenir de l'eau citerne, à nous célébrer et à nous servir en toute façon juste pour faire l'argent, mais pour inspirer jeunes moun pour yo sa travailler avec la meilleure kachil yo pour faire grand bagaille avec Kalbas. Merci Anchaï.